Well, hello there, gentlemen, and welcome to Gentleman's Caddy. What we have here are a couple of tools that tool other tools, that being the Hoto P1 Screwdriver Set. Now this here fella comes in three different colors, one a cinnabar red, one a slate grey, and the other a dark turquoise. Now this here is say roughly the same size as a Sharpie chisel tip marker. So very small, lightweight and compact here. About 5 inches in overall length, about 5/8 inches in overall width. So it hides itself very nicely in the pocket. I've had the chance to carry this here a number of times over the last couple of years, and it hides itself very nicely in the pocket indeed. So in terms of the overall body construction, we have an aluminum alloy body here, which has been machined out to hold the interior cylinder tube containing all of our bits here. So the cylinder tube is freely rotating inside here, and this here has been magnetized down at the base here, giving zero chance of anything ever falling out on you here, which is very nice indeed. So we'll have to provide a little bit of a force here due to the magnet here at the bottom to reveal the cylinder tube, which looks very much like a revolver cylinder tube, which is freely rotating here, displaying all of our bits. So there are 12 pieces in here, which are double-sided, which yields us 24 different bit types and sizes here. Now, in terms of the material used here, we have a steel alloy, and the manufacturer says they've been coated in an anti-corrosion material, which includes nickel. Now, my last 2 years of use with this here, I've seen absolutely zero rusting, no corrosion, no pitting at all on any of these here bits. And that's something quite impressive considering that is a serious problem with many of these steel bits over time. Now in terms of the hardness of them as well, now this is 2 years worth of use. Now they all didn't get the same use. T6 for me here gets the most usage here. And you can see on that bit tip there's been absolutely no change on the pattern there here. So no deformation, no damage there at all. So that's fantastic, and they did a fantastic job on the hardness and the material overall here. That's another significant issue here with bits over time as they wear down, almost sometimes to the point where they're unusable. So that's 2 years worth of use, and that's fantastic. The other thing here we have is a nice engraving on each bit here in terms of listing the type and the size, which is very nice. It gives you total display of each bit here, so there's no confusion in terms of what you have in hand. So it gives you a nice selection when selecting on the cylinder tube itself here. Now they are providing us everything from a Phillips head here all the way up to Torx, hex, and obviously a flathead as well. And then there are some specialty bits in here for mainly electronic uses as well here. Now, if you watched any of my other videos, you'll know my primary use is usually takedown of, say, folders and everyday carry gear. So usually 90% of the time there, I'm using the Torx variety of a bit here. So they're providing everything from a T2 all the way up to a T10. So that's fantastic in terms of options. That gives me an all-in-one package deal here. I don't have to reach for another tool, and that's fantastic when I'm working on a project. In terms of magnetization, obviously you can see, and we discussed earlier, there's a magnet here at the base of the cylinder tube, locking that nicely in place, the nice crisp lock there. There's also magnetization on the bits themselves here, as they are taken in and out of the cylinder tube. So there's no chance of anything falling out of the cylinder tube, which is very nice indeed, giving you total access and display of all your bits here. And there's finally some magnetization on the tip when it's placed inside the frame here. So that locks in very nice indeed. And there's very little side-to-side movement here at all when working on a project. So that's very nice. Comes in handy when you're dealing with some of these small screws here, but you know, that may be a deal killer for you. So that gets into the price itself now. So when I purchased this here product, I purchased these here for $15, give or take, a piece. So it's $15 a piece for each one. So I looked at the fancy thinking box there on Amazon.com, and it looks like they're still $15.99. So it looks like they're doing a flash deal this afternoon here. So that to me, one of the reasons why I'm doing this video, because I just feel as though this here is such a this here product is such a value in terms of what you're getting dollar for dollar here. You'd be hard pressed to find another product that's giving you such a high quality, highly well-designed product at a price point you can't really find anywhere else. And if you've seen my other videos there, you'll know I have an aversion to foreign-made products in particular. But when I opened the box a couple of years ago, I was pleasantly surprised to find this here fella. It's something, you know, the fit and finish, the materials used here, and then having the ability over the last 2 years to use it has also solidified my position that this here is an absolute winner. One more thing, if you haven't subscribed, please do so, as it helps the channel grow. And make sure to smash that there like button. Smash it nice and hard, as it tells YouTube you like this here gentleman's work. Thanks for watching, Junior.